Every farmer strives for efficiency, and although there are many variables that can keep you from achieving that goal, the ability to provide each seed with the best opportunity to succeed can go a long way. The professionals at Precision Planting and Nuseed understand that each crop starts with a single seed. This is why every seed you place in your fields is as important as the next. With so many varieties to choose from, getting the most from your seed and your equipment is essential. Precision Planting and Nuseed are working to change the way producers grow sunflowers by achieving top-level efficiency in the most challenging seed variables like size, shape, test weight, and more.
Our first pretest involves a sample of size 4 oil sunflower seed at 7,200 seeds per pound. This is a relatively small seed that is easy to plant if you simply determine which settings and components work best for your planting meters. Precision Planting's Meter Max Ultra Test Stand allows you to test each of your meters individually to determine the best method of planting for each seed variety. The end result is a more consistent seed drop and better overall efficiency. Precision Planting's Meter Max Ultra is able to test meters from nearly every planter manufacturer in the U.S. It also provides the luxury of calibrating each of your meters before any seed actually goes into the ground. In this specific pretest, we'll be running Nuseed's size 4 oil sunflower seed through a Case IH early riser meter, utilizing a model 326239A1 disc. We start by preparing our test stand for our specific meter type and the seed variety we'll be testing. We do this by entering our information into the 2020 SeedSense monitor. For the purposes of this demonstration, our customer will be Nuseed, and we'll be using the Case IH early riser planter. We begin by inspecting the interior components of the machine, looking for any wearing, debris, unextracted seed holes, or any additional maintenance that may be required prior to operation. Next, we input all pertinent seed information, including seed variety, shape, and all necessary weight measurements for this crop. We will also set our target population for seeds per acre, as well as our row distance. We are running a 500 seed test at a simulated speed of around 4.5 miles per hour. This is a vacuum planter, so we will also set a target vacuum of 30 inches of water. In this scenario, we will be using a corn singulator setting. However, there are many different discs you can alternatively use to achieve maximum results for each seed variety. Singulation refers to the way the meter takes one seed at a time off the disc and drops it down the seed tube. For the purposes of this demonstration, all of the tests we'll be conducting are pre-tests, which mean our results may not be ideal the first time around. However, with the Meter Max Ultra test stand, we are able to make changes on the fly to achieve maximum performance from your meters prior to field operation. Our pre-test numbers will help us determine which aspects need to be modified in order to achieve the best efficiency from your specific meter. Once we have entered all of our information into the 2020 SeedSense monitor, we will start our air pressure and meter control and begin pouring our size 4 oil sunflower seed into the hopper of our meter and allowing the disc to fully load. Finally, we hit the Start Test button on our monitor screen. We should note that previous testing with this particular setup revealed that adding a talc and graphite 80-20 mixture to our seed makes a big difference in singulation, simply because it provides greater lubricity for the seed and a more consistent release off the disc. On our 2020 SeedSense monitor, we can view each individual seed as it drops. A green plant on the screen indicates a well-placed seed, whereas a red plant means we have a double or 2 seeds side by side. Additionally, when we see a red X, this means there's a skip on the plate. Ideally, we would like to see our skips and doubles around the same value and as low as possible. Once our initial pretest is complete, we can use the results to make adjustments for any tests that follow. Those changes may include an increase or decrease in vacuum pressure, travel speed, or changes to the singulator itself. Once we've run several tests and feel confident our meter is performing at its best for our specific seed type, it should be ready for the planting season. In conclusion, when running Nuseed's size 4 oil sunflower seed in the Case IH early riser planter, our optimal singulation occurred within the range of 94 to 100%. We achieved that mark by running a model 326239A1 disc with our singulator dial in the number 1 position and a target vacuum of 30 inches of water. We also utilized an 80-20 talc and graphite mixture on our size 4 oil seed. Finally, we empty our remaining seed from the Case IH meter and prepare the stand for our next test. Now that we have completed our tests for Nuseed's size 4 oil sunflower seed, we can move on to another variety, Nuseed's size large confection seed. For our demonstration, we are still utilizing the Case IH early riser planter. However, for this particular seed, we'll be switching our disc to a 2440 model, which is recommended by the manufacturer and should be inspected prior to use. Again, we will input our settings for this particular setup on our 2020 SeedSense monitor from Precision Planting. Since we'll be testing our size large confection seed, all of our seed specifications will need to change as well. Additionally, we have again added an 80-20 talc and graphite mixture to help with seed lubricity. After all of our new settings are correct, we can start our vacuum and meter control and begin pouring our seed into the hopper. Once the disc is fully loaded, we begin our pretest. Again, we are able to view each individual seed as it drops, with our monitor highlighting all skips and doubles. After our initial pretest is complete, we can once again use the information to make adjustments in our vacuum pressure, singulator setting, field speed, or any other modifications that may be needed. Once we have run several more tests and are confident in our meter's performance, we are ready to use those settings in true field conditions. In conclusion, when testing our Case IH early riser planter, running samples of Nuseed's size large confection sunflower seed, our optimal singulation occurred within the range of 95 to 100%. We achieved that level by running a model 2440 disc with our singulation dial in the number 1 position and a target vacuum of 23.5 inches of water. We also utilized an 80-20 talc and graphite mixture on our size large confection seed. Additionally, there are many other adjustments that can be made using the Meter Max Ultra and 2020 SeedSense monitor, and this test stand is the perfect place to make those modifications. Pre-testing your planting meters and making sure they are properly calibrated can give you a big leg up on the growing season, even before you step foot in the field. Maintain freedom in your farming by planting the seed you want in the best possible way.
At Nuseed, our commitment to sunflower runs deep. Our biggest commitment is to you, the grower. We are constantly looking for innovative new ways to bring value to your operation and impact you where it matters the most, your bottom line.